Dear Harry, let us go deep in the subject. I know your reluctance play Bach with modern orchestra. Why do you choose this time to do Bach with us?
Now, why did I know you might ask a question like that, Matthias? I think the main difference is the brass instruments. I mean, that's where it becomes very difficult for me to be performing Bach, orchestral suites or B minor mass or Magnificat or anything like that with the brass instruments, because they are so radically different. The great thing about being here in Granada with you guys is that you play in a stylish way. So, you know, you adopt a stylish manner to playing on the string instruments in Haydn and in Bach. And of course the wind instruments, Eduardo, Jose Antonio and Santi, they make such a beautiful sound that actually it's conveying. So we can get a stylish performance together. But it really is the instruments that are so different in Bach's day to the modern day. And if we look at the trumpet today is designed to hit the back of a concert hall. In Bach's day, the trumpet was really an extension of the oboe, a sweet, sweet sound. And then, of course, when we look at pieces like the Matthew Passion, we're into Oboe da Caccia. That sound is so special; it cannot be recreated on a modern instrument. So that's why I tend to shy away from it. And also, with most orchestras, I won't do Baroque music, but this is different. Here in Granada, we're different.
Granada's different.
Yep, we're different, and we're a smaller orchestra. We're a chamber orchestra, and we listen to each other. I think it's when you get a big symphony orchestra, and they find it difficult to listen, and it stems principally from the cello and bass section. When you have a lot of crotchets, negras to play constantly, you have to play them in a stylish way. You can't just go into a kind of monotone.
Mm-hmm. And the other question I would like to ask you is about the repertoire of Haydn symphonies. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of symphonies with a title, as the one we play now, La Poule, maybe you can say something. Mm-hmm. But how about all the other Haydn symphonies, about these 70 symphonies without title? Are they just not famous because they have no title, or what is the quality about those?
I mean, I've really got into Haydn symphonies over the last 6 to 8 years, and I've found that he is an amazing composer. So much, you look in a textbook, he's called the grandfather of the symphony. So I think that whole title, people think, oh, well, he must be old and fuddy-duddy and lacking in humour. But you look at every single Haydn symphony, right from the early symphonies, right through the Paris, the London symphonies, there are moments of incredible emotion that there will be, but there'll also be wit, there'll also be humour. And it's up to us, I think, to bring all that humour out. And must remember, La Poule is a nickname. Haydn didn't call it La Poule. Somebody nicknamed it because of the oboe solos that appears. So it's almost like the Poule. But it's not, you cannot in any way say that it's a frivolous symphony. It's a hen clacking along.
Yeah.
It's not. It's full of Sturm und Drang. It covers everything. And the second movement is just so expressive and delightful. And then his minuets and trios, they're fun. And I think you have to create different characters. There's the stylish dancers, the dancer who dances with 2 left feet, keep on bumping into people. There's the rather gross man that feels he can have every woman in the ballroom. And there's the very stylish young man who is beautiful and handsome, and etc. So there's so many ideas that flow around, and that for me makes Haydn so interesting.
So it would be okay for you to bring next time in your visit a Haydn symphony we never performed?
With no name. Well, yes, absolutely. He wrote so many, and we perform, maybe 10 symphonies are regularly performed by orchestras worldwide. But also the thing with Haydn, it's an incredible discipline. It's an amazing discipline. You have to, particularly for the strings, it's technically demanding, and it's great fun to play.
Okay. Thank you a lot.
Cool. We didn't talk about Dorilla, though.
No.
So we've got to talk about Dorilla. Vivaldi's Dorilla. The Sinfonia to Dorilla. It's a real oddity. I'm really pleased about putting it in this program.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm really pleased about putting this program. He wrote so many little symphonias, overtures to his operas. There's so many operas by Vivaldi. And this is very special. There are echoes of even in the second movement, there's echo of the four seasons. But then to end with just a little snippet of what people know very, very well, but only 12 bars of it, and then it finishes. But I'll leave that to the audience to recognise it, because it'll be so familiar to them.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Thank you, and we enjoy the concert.
Pleasure, Matthias, as always.
A bit of direction.